Hello, beautiful souls. It is January 9th, 2026. But again, as always, these videos are timeless. You will receive them when you are meant to receive them. And again, there's no coincidence that I am landing in front of you in this now present moment as this now you. All right, right here, right now. Hi, Shanieta, just breathe. So we got some flowers, got the incense burning. Let's give you a little smudge. So welcome. Welcome. Welcome him in the spirits, welcome him in source, all beings of unconditional love and light, only and always through and with divine light, divine love, divine truth, divine power, and divine wisdom. Welcome. Thank you for getting curious, clicking play, liking, and subscribing. Welcome. And it is 10:10, so 1 + 9 = 10. 2026 = 10. So if you've been seeing 10s, 10s, completions, completion number cycles, talking to my significant partner, and he's in Sierra Leone, Africa, and there was a clock way back in the background. I'm like, is that a clock? So I couldn't figure it out. And he goes, yeah, and it's actually stopped on 10:10. So I had to have a little laugh as I look up, and it's 112 on the timer. So I'm going to give you some signs, synchronicities, and key codes. So flowers might be significant. Hyacinths specifically, or springtime, is going to be significance for this collective receiving this message today. I've had a lot of information that I've received this morning via the way my team communicates with me, and that's very strongly through my clear audience, my inner knowing, my clairsentience, and my claircognizance, okay? And that's through a lot of videos, information that way is how I receive my messages. I'm going to just reach over here, and again, I'm always keeping it real, raw, authentic, messy, magical, magnificent. This is day 60, 202 on the timer for FreQSpeak of 111 days of sharing my real, raw frequency and energy. And like I said, there has a lot that has come in that I was very guided to journal. Again, I have only had a few moments throughout the last few months where I've been guided basically to extract information from channeled videos, channeled messages, so that I can, and the reason why it's meant for self also is confirmation, but also the reason I'm guided to is because I'm doing these videos, that I'm guided to share this information with you, and you are meant to receive this information, whether that's confirmation, validation, whether it's a sign, a synchronicity, a key code, an activation. There is something here for you, whether you realize it or not. There is a message either with the words, or you are just receiving my authentic frequency and energy, my specific essence, my flavor, my color. Okay, so welcome. So the magic of the tea today is is breathe. Breathe. Breath is the voice of your soul. It's always about the breath. The breath is the voice of your soul. So just breathe. We're here to have fun. Why so serious? Just came through. Why so serious? Why so serious? That came through in a Reiki session a few months ago with one of the participants, and her inner child came in loud and stomping in the ground and said, why are you taking life so serious? So someone needs to hear this right here, right now. Why are you so serious? Sit back, relax, breathe, let it go. Surrender to the unknown, epic, amazing, adventurous potentialities that are here, that are coming, and that are always around you. So welcome. I literally finished one journal and started another journal because of all of the writing. So December basically had 2 journals. So this journal we started November 24th, actually the end of November, and I did move it over on the 11th. So there's no coincidence that we are up and coming this 111111 portal. So that was that, and then I decided to stick with the same color to finish December out. So basically we into the 9th, and so today's the 9th, and going into transition 4, which is actually adding up to a 10. 444 on the timer. Thank you. Confirmation, excuse me. So 1010 is definitely significant for the collective. 1s, 1, 11s, 11, 11, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, excuse me, 7, 7, 7, 1, 7, 1011 is significant. 1212 is also coming through. And there was a lot of information. Like there's probably multi-video content here. 911 is very significant. Hearing sirens, seeing emergency vehicles, not as necessarily as a bad thing, but maybe just the key codes, 515 on the timer as a sign, synchronicity, and a key code. So I'm just really guided to kind of maybe go with the information for this video on, again, it was a long transmission and I basically just wrote it down in what I was guided to. Let me see here. Okay, let me look at this. Give me just a moment. I apologize because again, we're just checking out to see what Spirit wants me to talk about specifically on this video. All right. All right. What we got here? Okay. Wow, there's a lot here. Okay. All right, so I think I found where I would like to start. So thank you for taking a moment and breathing through that pause. So again, that was for someone needing to pause and slow down. All right, so when you're getting ready to launch yourself into a reaction of battle, of fight, of conflict, pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what are you really fighting? What are you really fighting for? Are you fighting for your true, authentic self? Are you defending your true, authentic self? Or are you defending an identity you have constructed to protect yourself? 707, thank you for that confirmation. Often we fight the hardest for these masks because we have completely forgotten what they are. We have forgotten that they are masks in the first place. Okay? We have forgot that we have built these prisons, that we have forgotten that we are prisoners. But here's the thing, collective. It's in a construction that your mind has created, your ego has created. You've been free this whole time. Okay? All right. So you've been confused. You've been confused. That protection, you've been confusing with these protections as imprisonment. All right. So in this little bit here, what I'm getting is that, again, if you are reflected, if someone is mirroring to you, if someone's triggering you into a situation, pause and breathe and question, why do you feel like you need to defend? Are you defending the authentic versions of yourself? Or are you defending these constructed aspects of self that you have built as a form of protection? But you have forgotten that you've done that, again, out of protection, okay? Are you defending a prison that you have built for yourself out of false sense of security? Okay, because you have forgotten that you are not prisoners. You have forgotten that the key has been in your pocket the entire time. The door is unlocked and has been open this entire time. But you have constructed this illusion that it has not. Okay? All right. So, how do we handle this moving forward? One is you start speaking your truth. You start speaking your truth that you have swallowed. You start speaking your truth that you have swallowed for years from that authentic parts of yourself. You start speaking your truth, your authentic truth, in all of its messy, magical, magnificent, magnetic ways, with no give a fucks, basically. Okay? Start making decisions that honor your genuine desires, and shifts will change. Shifts will take place. Realities will change rapidly. All right? You make these You hushinyeta, words, come on. Hushinyeta. Start making these decisions not from expectations imposed from outside. Okay? So start making decisions that honor your genuine desires and not from expectations imposed from the outside. Walk away from people, places, things, situations that demand you to shrink, to make yourself small. Walk towards situations that invite you to expand. Walk towards situations that ignite you, that excite you. Okay? Look at yourself in the mirror. So this is a guidance from Spirit, from God, from Source, from the universe, from your team. Go look at yourself in the mirror. Looking at that reflection staring back at you. Do you finally recognize the being that is looking back at you? Okay? Are you seeing yourself, your true authentic self, at its soul, at its core, for the very first time? Perhaps it's the very first time you've actually seen yourself, your true authentic self. Okay? The light that you are, the radiance, the essence, the beauty that you are. Okay? Maybe this will be the first time that you see that. Go look, stare in your eyes, look into your eyes, into the mirror, do some mirror work. Okay? This might be the first time you see that true soul essence, your true soul essence at its core, at its authenticity for the first time in this incarnation. It's powerful. 1144, thank you for confirmation. It is powerful work. Okay? Allow any feelings, emotions, let it roll, let it flow, let it be released. Because that's going to come up. Okay? All right. When doing this, your relationships start transforming. Your reality starts transforming Hashinyata at an extreme rapid pace. Why? Why does that start happening? Because you stop showing up as the person you thought other people needed. I'm going to say that again. Relationships start transforming because you stop showing up as the person you thought that other person needed you to be. But they also, Ashinyata, instead you started showing up as you truly are. So relationships are transforming when you stop showing up as the person you thought that they needed to see, but instead you started to show up as who you truly are. Okay? Some of these relationships will grow deeper beyond anything that you have ever experienced before in this current incarnation. Because authenticity invites authenticity. And when you stop performing, when you stop wearing the masks, you give others permission to do the same. 13:22 on the timer. And that is why we have been called to share our voice, our frequency, our energy, our art, our music, our language in any way, shape, or form that comes out in its authentic self. Just sharing information, whether it's just what happened today, what happened yesterday, what happened when I went to the store. 13:44. That's why we are being called to do this, because by us sharing our real, true, authentic selves to the collective, we are giving you permission to also do so. We are giving you permission to step through that door of that prison, that illusion of the prison that you have built. It gives you the permission to also be authentic. It also gives you permission to drop the masks and to stop performing. Okay? All the relationships might fall away. That's okay. This might bring some grief up. But in that grief, it also might bring relief. Because I know this more than ever, and if you're here resonating with me with this message, you're also probably have come out of this and awoke to this, or you're going through it right now. So just understand and that certain relationships might fall away, and this is going to bring some grief up. But again, it's to be felt, to be released and all of that. But it also is going to bring you relief. Don't feel guilty around the relief, please. Your team is asking you, source is asking you, do not bring guilt with this relief. Because maintaining connections that require your inauthenticity is exhausting. It's exhausting your soul. Your soul is already tired after lifetimes of this, incarnations of this. Your soul is exhausted of being inauthentic. And again, it's not like it's a conscious thing, okay? You will have no more energy to do so. Like maintaining by you maintaining inauthentic relationships is exhausting. It drains your energy, it drains your essence, okay? So when you release these, or you allow them to naturally just dissolve or fall away, the energy will start returning to you, okay? Because we have no time to no longer put energy into relationships as our inauthentic selves. If these people are not accepting us, these relationships are not accepting of us at our truest core, okay? Your creative expression will change after this, okay? Your creative expression will change after this day. After hearing this message is what I heard. And again, this might be something you've already experienced and the change has already happened, but Source is also saying that you hearing this message today, that you on the other side that's receiving this, after today, your creative expression will change after this day, whenever this day is that you receive this message. You will find yourself creating from a place of pure joy, love, and expression. Okay? Your expression and your creation at its purest is your birthright. Because your unique perspective deserves to exist in this world, in this universe, in this cosmos, galaxies. It is needed. It is needed, it is needed, it is needed. 1711 on the timer. Because what you came here to express cannot be expressed by any other person, because you are unique in every aspect. The universe is incomplete without your contribution. The universe is incomplete without your pure expression of creation in your authentic frequency, energy, essence, flavor, and color. Wow. I am the light, I am the love, I am the magic, I am the miracle. Let's say it again. I am the light, I am the love, I am the magic, and I am the miracle. Sit with this message, please. Please re-listen to it. Please write down anything that your soul is calling you to write down, to solidify. Speak it out. Feel it and embody it. There's no coincidence, like I have said, that I am here right now in front of you. You have called this in, whether you realize it or not. Source is putting me in front of you. Your team is giving you this information. They are trying to reach you, and they have been desperately trying to reach you. And sometimes you need different areas and from different people and different channels and from different ways. And I know this, I speak from this because sometimes I will be like, oh, I've been getting this message for months now and I just haven't been listening. But like I've said in the past, it'll land when it's meant to land. It'll land when it's meant to land. All right, so just be open to receive what you didn't know you needed to receive today. All right, sit and breathe with that, and that know that no matter what everyone else is doing on this planet, your unique essence, frequency, energy, flavor, creation, expression is needed right here, right now, moving forward. So get ready to express yourself in any way you feel called to. Don't force it. Flow with it. I love you. I'll see you soon.